Hello there! Today we will be covering literary techniques. Why would you need literary techniques? Well, literary techniques are devices that you will be using throughout your 11 plus if your exams require creative writing, and definitely in your GCSEs. Perhaps even further on. It is a good idea to learn them and be familiar with them so you can implement them in your work and make your work shine out from the other candidates. Let's start off with similes. Similes compare something with the qualities of something else using the words like or as. Her hair was like rats' tails. Rats' tails are long and straggly and tend to be dirty. This comparison shows that the girl's hair is tangled and messy. However, sometimes you want a stronger comparison. You use metaphors to do this. They are stronger than similes and say that something is actually something else. For example, the tennis player was a grumbling volcano and he exploded when he lost. Volcanoes are often associated with uncontrollable anger, and this one sounds like it is about to erupt. So describing a tennis player as one suggests he is getting more and more angry as the game continues. This can also be seen as a sign of unpredictability. Therefore, this metaphor is extremely effective. Here's a quick activity. Change these sentences from similes to metaphors. For example, her heart was like gold becomes her heart is gold. Pause the video to complete this. Alright, let's look at the answers. Mark your work and see if there was anything that you got wrong and can improve for next time. Next up, let's do hyperboles. Hyperboles are exaggerated statements not meant to be taken literally. For example, I could say I have mountains of homework waiting on my desk. I don't actually have a whole mountains of homework. I just have a lot of homework to do. Therefore, I'm exaggerating the amount of homework I have to perhaps build empathy. I'm trying to show and emphasize how much homework I have to complete. There is also another literary device known as personification, where you use human-like characteristics or qualities to describe non-human things. The ferns wave cheerily at me. This means the ferns are bright and healthy. Ferns can't actually wave, so we personify the ferns by giving them this characteristic of waving. Next up is alliteration. Alliteration is when two or more words begin with the same sound and come one after the other, or very close to each other in a sentence. Here's an example. Helen hated howling hyenas. The repetition of the H sound emphasizes how much Helen hates hyenas. Talking about sounds, you also have onomatopoeia, which is when words sound like the sound they're describing. For example, boom. The gun blasted. Smack. He was hit on the face with a tennis ball. The train screeched into the station. The E sound in screeched is a bit like the sound a train would make when its brakes are applied. Therefore, this is onomatopoeia. Now, idioms are phrases that mean something different than the literal meaning of the word. You can use idioms to add some humor to your writing. For example, she gave a big speech saying how sorry she was, but she didn't mean it. It was just crocodile tears. Crocodile tears, exaggerated or faked crying. This adds some humor to the sentence. I hope you enjoyed that recap on literary techniques. If you want to view more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you again next time.